And that is no way to be talking about Tucker. It's too much. It's too far.
It wasn't just Tucker he was talking about. Megyn Kelly, what kind of denial are you in right now? He said Tucker's name, he said Candace's name, he said Steve Bannon's name, and he said your name. Huh? That's what he said. I think he said something about Chris Paul too. But yeah, hey, that's what he said. Don't act like you ain't hear it. Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I'm Reese Waters, and this is Street Politics. Now, who making all that noise? Who's that? Is that the Let 'Em Fight banquet? Hey, y'all quiet down.
I don't know where there's Jew hatred from the Marxists, the Islamists, the neo-Nazis, the grifters. I don't know where they're pulling us and pushing us. What do they want to do with American Jews? What do they want to do? Where are they taking this country? They're destroying it. Carlson, Owens, Kelly, Bannon, the rest of them, and others.
Hey, Candace Owens. Mark Levin. Yep. You saw it? Okay. I'm just letting you know. Tell Steve Bannon. And he said next time he see him, he gonna cut his ponytail. He sure enough did. And he came for Megyn Kelly personally.
I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no.
Now, Megyn, I never called you a Yahtzee and I never called you an anti-Semite, which you accused me of saying as well. You're awfully defensive. Serial lying is not a great trait, Megyn, but you are a crackpot. Hey, Megyn Kelly. He said crackpot. I didn't even know they use pots. I seen the little glass thing, but I ain't never seen they use pots. You better address that.
Oh, man. Hate.
You absolutely did, you lying POS, Mark Levin. You won't be happy until you get someone killed. Hey, Mark Levin. Yep, you heard what she said. And not even a whole turd. You were not even a whole turd. Just a piece. Just a piece. MAGA host slams Megyn Kelly for Epstein comments. You revealed yourself. Fox News host Mark Levin has ramped up his war words with Megyn Kelly, calling her a lowlife over comments suggesting late financier Jeffrey Epstein wasn't a PDF. You revealed yourself, Levin, who hosts Fox News weekend show Life, Liberty, and Levin tweeted, you also have the mouth of a lowlife, very limited vocabulary. You should work on that. And it wasn't cool when you smeared Epstein victims, for which you've been roundly condemned and will be forever remembered and repudiated. Are you having a nervous breakdown? Did Megyn Kelly just make me side with Mark Levin? I think she did. Oh yeah, y'all remember those Epstein excuses, right?
That is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it, now they call it, on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual, I mean, only a gets off on young videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah, so I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Now, one thing I will take issue with, Mark Levin, you say you've revealed yourself and you have the mouth of a lowlife. Does that apply when she was calling Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris and everybody out their name? Huh? Did that apply when she was trying to come for Beyonce or you name the brown person? Like, does that apply or?
I do want to play Jamel Hill, speaking of so-called journalists who have it all wrong. Here's this jerk, SOP 15.
Of course, as you all know, in the wake of Charlie's murder, there was an incredible amount of angry discourse from the right, blaming the Democrats, blaming liberals, saying, you're the reason this happened. Only to find out, surprise, 22-year-old white dude, loved guns, raised by two parents, lived in a good home. Dad is a minister, also a sheriff. Didn't check any of them boxes y'all thought he would check, did he?
Okay. First of all, a coat of mascara would be your friend. I'm just going to tell this to you, woman to woman on television. You need a little work, and you should have them back off the camera a little bit because you are not attractive enough to have that extreme close-up. Push away your laptop, Jamel, and add a filter or two. Honestly, like, we actually don't use any on this show because I do put on makeup so I look presentable, but you need work because you can't both be ugly on the outside and the inside. You need to choose one, okay?
Shame on you, Megyn. You're in a dark place. I urge you to change course. He continues, shocking and sad, but it seems anything goes anymore. Anything can be said, no matter how repulsive. You think that's crazy? You should hear what comes out of the mouth of the president of the United States, who you helped elect.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year. Billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks.
He then followed his defense up with a spree of articles flaming Kelly. When Epstein survivor Marina Lacerda attacked Kelly's comments, Levin tweeted, rightly so. When Meghan McCain said Kelly's comments were obviously insane, Levin said, right on Megyn. He then posted a clip from May 2023 in which Kelly admitted she has this like crush from afar on Mark Levin. I've always loved him.
And then, you know, Levin's another one. Like Mark asked, if Mark Levin, the godfather of the movie, he asks you to come on, you just do it, like out of respect. You don't say, Mark, hold on, I got a pizza down. You just do it.
No.
You show up and you shut
I
up.
have no relationship
with
with him, Dan.
too. I just couldn't earlier. That was the only reason.
I have this like crush from afar on Mark Levin. I've always loved him.
The best.
I agree with Sean that he's the great one. I listen to everything he says. I read his books, but like he only really likes the true believers. And I've always been just more of a journalist who's like, let me hear both sides. Let me whatever. So I don't think I'm his number one favorite, but I secretly from afar am like a Mark Levin stalker.
Ooh, now this thing got good. This is, hey, tell Don Lemon he might have to circle back on Megyn Kelly's husband.
And by the way, Megyn, let me just say something. Deal with your own house and tell your husband to stop looking at my husband across the room. It's weird.
Megyn Kelly, you're not going to beat them allegations. You're not going to beat them allegations because here you are clocking all his tweets and everything like that. That's tough. That's tough. They say hurt people. Maybe that's why she be lashing out at us because of the rejection that she has very publicly received at the hands of her crush, which, by the way, wouldn't be the first time. I don't know.
And I really wanted to ask about your thoughts on Barack Obama. He's like my favorite president of all time. I think he was great for this country. It was really nice to see a beautiful black man in the office. And where would you rank him among like modern U.S. presidents? Where would you put him?
Sorry, I didn't hear the landing.
Like, where would you rank Barack Obama out of the last few modern presidents? Like, for me, he's number one. Like, where would you put him?
I would rank him in the 21st century at the very bottom. Yes, correct. at the beginning of Trump, 15, 16, we were coming off of Obama. And I used to say at that time, I think Obama is a good man, but a bad president, and that Trump is a bad man, but a good president. That's what I thought initially. And I completely had that wrong. I actually think Obama was a bad president, and I genuinely think he was a bad man. I know, sorry, controversial. And I think Trump is a good man and a good president. And the thing that I really object to about the Barack Obama years, having lived them and reported on him nightly on Fox News, is that I don't think we've had a more divisive president. People think President Trump is divisive. Let me walk you back through the Barack Obama years, okay? The first thing he did, was he seized control of 1/7 of the U.S. economy and shoved down our throats Obamacare, which the American people did not want and did not have majority support. It was the first time in our history that it had ever been done, and the country was angry. He lied repeatedly, saying, if you like your doctor, you can keep if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. It was a lie, and he knew it was a lie at the time.
Like when he said he was going to call you back? like when he said we should do lunch sometime? Like that kind of lie? He didn't respond, did he? He didn't respond to you? He left you on red?
We don't feel like ourselves. We haven't felt like ourselves in a while. And I'm sorry to get political, but I'm just going to be honest. We haven't felt like ourselves since Barack Obama. I just think he was such a slick snake. He was this affable guy who was like wearing good suits and looked the part and sounded the part and dressed the part, but was so divisive.
It's that damn Barack Obama. Oh, his smooth ass, slick ass words. He was just always wearing all these good ass suits, looking good, smelling good, looking the part. All friendly and good natured and easy to talk to. Ooh, motherfucker, I swear it's his fault. If I could, I'd give him a piece of my mind. If I had the time. Ooh, I just want to talk to him. Could somebody just call him for me? Ever since his ass came in, just shoving everything down our throat. And when I said they would likely start blaming Barack Obama soon, they said I was tripping.
Well, apparently, Mark Levin, that's what she does. That's what she does. You know what I mean? She declares her love, and then when she is rebuffed, as any man with operable eyes would do, then she lashes out in this way. But for you, I think you got more action here in the Let Them Fight banquet. Don't let that send you home. No, you got more people you can attack.
Carlson, Owens, Kelly, Bannon, the rest of them, and others.
Please don't pretend you're a journalist. If this is the future of Fox, Fox will be dead. Saying Megyn Kelly is out of control. Conservative radio host Mark Levin blasted Megyn Kelly and Fox News Channel on Wednesday, saying that Rupert Murdoch's two sons, James and Lachlan, are ruining the network and Kelly is out of control. I think it's fair to say the Fox News Channel is imploding, and I think it's fair to say the Murdoch boys, both of whom are liberals, are slowly but surely ruining that network. We done got Fox News in it? We done got Fox News in it? No, because I thought Fox News was going to get in it when they came for Wall Street Journal. When they had the whole, the birthday book thing. So I thought when they came for Wall Street Journal, Fox News was actually going to act in their own best interest. But you know what I mean? Mark Levin, not bad. You brought it right to their kitchen. As far as you concerned, Megyn Kelly, no, they are listening to him. They are paying attention.
Here I come.
Megyn Kelly has a choice right now. She can either keep her credibility by blindly supporting Israel and AIPAC or face banishment if she keeps talking to Israel critics. Sorry, but the days of these people being able to destroy careers and reputations this way are over. And Mark Levin instructs his flock, it's time to let Megyn Kelly go. She may have been good on American issues for 20 years, but now she interviewed an Israel critic and questioned AIPAC, so now she's persona non grata. Just don't say these people's primary allegiance is to Israel. Did he really say, just let her go? He said, just let her go? Well, go where? She ain't coming over here. No, we're not doing that.
Hell no. Hell no.
I mean, I'm not going to tell her that, but she might be able to find, ask Beyonce if she got an empty house somewhere she can hide out in. Hey, Megyn Kelly, you said let you go. Well, fight back.
Turning Point is having an event in December. I'll be there. Lots of us are going. And Tucker apparently asked Mark Levin to debate him at the Turning Point event, or so says Mark Levin. Mark Levin went public by reading Tucker's texts saying, he asked me to do this thing with him, and then just went off about how over his dead body would he ever share the stage with this disgusting anti-Semite, and just a vile attack on Tucker.
Mark Levin, you said that? You said that? Yeah. No, I got you. That was good. That was good.
And I just think this is so far beyond. We just finished a several year period where we tried to make clear to the left that those terms are not acceptable in the public dialogue. They are too incendiary. They're going to get somebody killed, like President Trump or Charlie Kirk. With him, it was fascist. With Trump, it was both. And we should not be resurrecting terms like that to attack or undermine fellow conservatives with whom we have a disagreement on Israel.
Well, Mark Levin said if the Yahtzee fits. He said if the Yahtzee fits, you know what I mean? Y'all be doing salutes and everything, so, Hey, I'm just saying, Megyn Kelly, he making some good points.
Then we have on the fascistic, neo radical right, and by the way, I'm not talking about constitutional conservatives, not in the least. We're not on the radical right. We're right in the center. And I don't mean ideologically, I mean we're right in the center. We support the Constitution, the Declaration, the founding, and everything that was done to create this nation. How can we be right wing? Right wing of what? These people are not America first. America first isn't evil over good. America first isn't tyranny over liberty. America first isn't sounding like the Marxist, Islamist, anti-American Jew haters. That's not American at all. That's not America first, second, or third. No, they're aiding and abetting people who want to destroy the country. They want to destroy the country.
Yeah. Fascistic, radical right. And that is no way to be talking about Tucker. It's too much. It's too far.
It wasn't just Tucker he was talking about. Megyn Kelly, what kind of denial are you in right now? He said Tucker's name, he said Candace's name, he said Steve Bannon's name, and he said your name. Huh? That's what he said. I think he said something about Chris Paul too. But yeah, hey, that's what he said. Don't act like you ain't hear it. Well, give me something.
Mark Levin, to whom I've always been very nice, very kind. I have had no problem with Mark Levin. I see him arguing with everybody online. It's not my fight. He tweets out that segment, a piece of it, where I said everybody under 30 is against Israel with Tucker, and says, such disgusting bullshit, sick and getting sicker. They continue to reveal themselves. What is he talking about? It's not disgusting bullshit. There was an article in the New York Post just the other day. More than 60% of American Gen Z supports Hamas over Israel. Gallup just released a poll. Days ago. Only about 1 in 10 adults under the age of 35 say they approve of Israel's military choices in Gaza. 1 in 10 adults under age 35. What I said was exactly right, entirely accurate. There is no cause for Mark Levin to be attacking me or Tucker over that discussion. He's out of line. people have been asking me to name names. Like, who's attacking you? Because I said, like, but you get attacked if you... I'm going to name some names here. Mark Levin is one of them. Shame on him. He, like Charlie felt, you get no credit for being an open supporter of Israel. How many times can I say I am? Like, how many discussions have we had on this show? You guys know this.
That ain't enough. That ain't enough. No, you have to go to the point of completely suspending all other virtues and ideals. Exactly what you did with Epstein. Exactly what you did with Epstein. Those are the lengths you need to go, just shameless. I know you're capable of it because we heard what you said.
There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Abe Greenwald DMs me on X last Wednesday, September 17th. Keep going with the Candace theory. I think you got a real winner there. I'm sure you'll be vindicated. Stellar work. So he's being a sarcastic asshole. And I couldn't believe it. Like, what Candace theory? Candace has got her theory. Take it up with her if you don't like what she's saying. I distinctly said my own thing, which was not to endorse anything in particular about Candace other than to say, I do know how Charlie felt, and here it is. Play.
Hey, Candace, Megyn Kelly says she don't rock with you. No, she don't endorse nothing that you're talking about. And she said something about some detangler, too. And some foundation backing up from the camera, something like that, she said.
And you should have them back off the camera a little bit.
This is a very volatile time. I don't like to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm just saying, I know both of them are under serious threat. So just put a lid on it, Mark Levin, because I guarantee you, the wrong people listen to that, and we could have another powder keg on our hands, and you don't want that. You don't want that on your conscience. Just have a debate like a man on principle. And why don't you show up at the Turning Point event and debate him? Just debate him. That would be so good for this conservative movement you claim to love so much. You know who's at the Turning Point events? Future conservatives and current conservatives. Young people. Young people. This would be a chance for you to influence somebody under the age of 70.
J.D. Vance said there'd be a lot of couches out there. There's a lot of, they have really nice furniture. So I think some people come just for, the relaxation. That's what I heard. Hey, Mark Levin. She said, hey, she come. All right. You paying attention?
What? Say what again? Say what again?
You should show up there and debate. Why wouldn't you debate? He's so disgusting you can't debate him. I can see not debating Nick Fuentes, to be honest. I can. But Tucker, he's so far outside the mainstream. All the Jewish friends I have in my head who text me all the time, like this is my father. They would all debate Tucker. They would love to debate Tucker. They've got their facts ready to go all day. Why won't he do it? And why is he sounding like a leftist shill with his rhetoric, just trying to dismiss people as like these horrible, bigoted people who you can't even stand next to them on a stage? This is not good for America First or the conservative movement, and it's manna from heaven for progressives.
Now, you got one thing right. You definitely got one thing right, because we are thoroughly enjoying the Let 'em Fight banquet. One issue, Megyn Kelly, he sounds like a leftist shill. He sounds like himself. He sounds like himself, and he is on the right. And he also said that you had exposed yourself, and you are where on the right. So I know we like to do the whole projecting thing, but y'all are fighting amongst yourselves. So there's nowhere to project. As far as you're concerned, Mark Levin, she said you ain't a man. She said you ain't a real man. If you ain't going to debate Tucker, you ain't no kind of man. And isn't that what they do? No, because she had a crush on you. She said she had a crush on you, and then you threw her in the trash, and now what kind of man? Well, something must be wrong with him. I know, right, Mark? That's what they say.
I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no.
Megyn Kelly found a way for me to support Mark Levin. We truly live in a time of wonders. So Megyn Kelly is a Yahtzee for wanting America to be great again, according to Levin. Levin is a schizo coward. His lunacy rhetoric is going to get someone hurt. He's scared because the American people don't want to be suppressed by the Israeli lobbies anymore. There's no room for decent in the GOP. We must do as Mark Levin says and close the door on trailer trash like MTG and Megyn Kelly and Cutter Carlson, who think they should be able to have opinions and interview anyone they want on their show and anyone who listens to their opinions. They are goipers. I kind of like Cutter Carlson. I'll be honest. I kind of like Cutter Carlson. And I also appreciate the intra right-wing trailer trash bomb. That's solid. So y'all do be paying attention to us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do be listening. Solid. Oh, it was one more?
There's more.
Is Megyn Kelly morphing into an alien?
Hey, yo, what the?
She is the same one that attacked Jamel Hill and Michelle Obama and Beyonce for how they look. And now they're saying, is she morphing into an alien? I'll accept it. That's fair. She opened the door. She absolutely opened the door. And to answer your question, if you think it looks that way with your eyes, imagine how it sounds. Some going really wrong.
So I really do kind of not only want to see them killed in the water, whether they're on the boat or in the water, but I'd really like to see them suffer. I would like Trump and Hegseth to make it last a long time so that they lose a limb and bleed out a little. Like, I'm really having a difficult time ginning up sympathy for these guys who 10 seconds earlier almost got taken out by the initial bomb, but because they managed to get ejected, a little too soon, had to be taken out in the water. I realize legally it may make a difference, but truly, Mark, this is a tough case to really gin up the sympathies of the American people.
Yeah. Megyn Kelly not only makes excuses for PDF, but she's also a bloodthirsty psychopath who gets excited at the idea of people being killed. That's how sick the MAGA cult is. And is anyone surprised that the lady who justifies the assault and trafficking of teenage girls by calling 14-year-olds the barely legal types is now salivating over war crimes too? Megyn Kelly is morally bankrupt and profoundly sick. Well, she didn't have to go far for that take. That take was right there. She was there with the Epstein take, and that take was right there. She did not have to go far. Color me surprised that that's where she came out on that. But naturally, she wants humanity when it comes to the rhetoric, not when it comes to an actual attack. But she wants humanity when it comes to the rhetoric within the right wing. Let's all calm down so we can celebrate bloodshed together as right-wingers. Apparently, Megyn Kelly. Yeah, send that to Mark Levin. And CC Cutter Carlson, too. No, yeah, Cutter Carlson. CC him on that. I'm curious where Candace will come out on that. Because she's always pushing, I'm a Christian, and I'm surprised she don't just have a cross across her telecast, and she only appears in the middle and on the right, because to let her tell it, that's what's going on. Society's always pressing her that way. I'm curious where Candace will come out on that, as well as her repeated refusals to co-sign what Candace is putting out. You can't stay quiet forever, Megyn Kelly.
You're not just an independent media person. You're now a giant media mogul. Watch out, Barry Rice. But the problem is, in the independent space, there's some people who can be dangerous, who have millions of subscribers, who say things that people listen to, that are picked up by other people. I'm talking about Candace Owens. Okay. And first, when she started with Brigitte Macron, okay, I don't care if she's a man or a woman. The journalistic story is she was really a high school teacher who got together with her student.
That part we know is true.
Okay. My question is, then when Charlie died, she's gotten nuts. So how can you and other people that we respect and admire stop this?
That's right. You got time to talk to Erica Kirk about touching J.D. Vance's butt, but you refuse to address Candace.
I will give you a play-by-play. They just played the emotional video. I'm walking over, he's walking over, I'm starting to cry. He says, he's so proud of you. And I say, God bless you. And I touch the back of his head. Anyone who I've hugged that I have touched the back of your head when I hug you, I always say, God bless you. That's just me. If you want to take that out of context, go right ahead. Again, that to me shows that you need a hug more than anyone else. So if anyone...
They were acting like you touched the back of his ass.
I feel like I wouldn't get as much hate if I did that versus... But no, seriously, so now when I go and hug people, I'll bring them back in and be like, I obviously didn't give you the right hug. Like, come, let me touch the back of your head.
Go?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Can't touch the head. What can I touch?
Hey, Candace, you keep coming up and she refuses. She not rocking with you. That's the way it sounds. That's the way it sounds. It seemed like she not rocking with you. So I think we got another round of let them fight. You know what? Send her to transgender teens clip. Just remember that Megyn Kelly promoted transgender teens on NBC a few years ago. Next time someone tells you to take her seriously.
Well, the people with me on stage right now are all transgender kids who want others to know it is possible to transition socially with love and support and acceptance within a family and a community. Please welcome 16-year-old Nicole, 12-year-old Daniel, 14-year-old Gia, 15-year-old Landon, and 13-year-old Stella. Their parents are also here. Morning, everyone. Morning. Also joining me in our special audience is Gira Goldstein, who's a transgender woman who is the co-founder, along with Jen Grosslandler, who you just met, of the Gender Cool Project, a new movement that is being launched today. We're going to tell you all about it, and it's actually really important.
Yeah, I know, Candace. And in the past in her show, she also acknowledged, the idea of there being an age of consent, and then came with that whole Epstein tape. You know what I mean? So we can't even be surprised that she would turn that way when it comes to trans. You know what I mean? So you do what you gotta do. Hey, but give me a heads up, because we got vacations and things scheduled. So just let me know when you gonna bomb. Oh no, we got the whole venue. We got the whole venue for Let Them Fight. That's secured throughout the year. Oh no, we gonna bring in the new year. Oh, we gonna ball drop and Let Them Fight.
I think you must have her confused with your mama. That's it, Uncle Phil. You're grounded.
Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Nah, I really got off tune there. That was that Laura Trump I hit just there. Maybe we can get Laura Trump to remix Let Them Fight.
Without your bravery, we're all out of luck.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I wanted to share with you something that touched me. I got this email. Hi, Mr. Waters. I'd like to know if you have to be a member in order to buy merch. You better not be, because if so, I'm snitching. You know who you are.
I want to snitch. I want to tell. Whatever they call telling, snitching, I want to do it. And I want to make it cool to do it.
I'm a 66-year-old gal on a laughably low income and want to be a member, but feel bad about only sending $1.99. How can I help the channel? Now, I want to tell you how much gratitude I have for that $1.99, but I also want to tell you it's not needed. The most important thing you can do is to show the care and concern and love that it took to compose that email. There are plenty of things you can do that help the channel, like and sharing the videos. Also, sharing doesn't have to be online. How about word of mouth? They say nobody likes a gossip, but I love a gossip. Go ahead and tell everybody far and wide about the channel. And the gossip don't have to be about the channel too. I like regular gossip. You can tell me anything about anybody. I'm interested.
Stop it. Get some help.
I might even turn it into a video. Plenty of you guys have sent me suggestions for topics that have turned into troubled waters, racist of the week, street politics, you name it. It helps the channel when you buy merch. Now, see, one of the things I do is my merch spreads faster than my word of mouth. Cause when I see people, like my chest hits first. So I got a whole front porch. So my chest hit them before any of my words can hit them. So that's why I like to wear my merch. That's why I do that. Becoming a member, hugely helpful to the channel. attending the premieres. I premiere all of my videos, and attendance helps boost it in the algorithm. Hugely helpful. And of course, if you have a particular set of skills and you have time and energy and you want to help the channel, of course, I'll put out the word. We're looking for editors. We're always looking for additional mods as well as research. And one of the other ways that you can help the channel, is by subscribing. I know a lot of you guys think you're subscribed. I see the truth. I see I can see it from here. I ain't want to say nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't want to say nothing, get in your business, but we can see that. You know, so, you know what I mean? Just, handle that. Handle that on your own time.
Mind your business, that's all. Mind your business.
Of course, dropping comments is always hugely helpful, and it picks me up. I just got a comment the other day from a grandmother in Australia. And getting your emails at admin@ReeseWaters.com. Like this one. Hey, Reese and Miss Ray, my merch came in. I'm so excited to send the pic, and a huge thank you to everyone who's involved in making it all happen. Proud to be a member of the RW community and family. Thank you and the amazing Mod Squad for all that you do. With love and appreciation, representing Boston, Bella Fine 747. And representing it very well, might I add. I appreciate it, Bella Fine. I haven't been this happy to hear from Boston. It's probably been since the Tea Party. They've been disappointing. They've gone by the wayside since the Tea Party. But this is a step in the right direction. I can tell you that right now.